Hey furies. And yes, before anyone sees it, I know that my levels of head poof are slightly higher than usual. I just got out of the shower. Now in every season we get introduced to new species of dragons, and in the 4th episode of the final season, the Loyal Order of Ingerman, we were introduced to Dramillions. Mystery class dragons with the ability to mimic the fire of the dragons around them. They're the parrots of the dragon world, per se. Now the only Night Fury we have ever met in either the show or the movies is Toothless. But something interesting happens halfway through the episode. Something that I know quite a number of you also caught, so good job on catching it. A Dramillion shoots a plasma blast that we have only ever seen Toothless, a Night Fury, use before. In the episode we meet about 9 Dramillions, but only one of them ever fires a plasma blast. This purple one. Let's call him Purple McPurpleface. This must mean that Purple McPurpleface has met a Night Fury before the episode, before we ever meet him. How? When? Where? We're never told. In fact, the episode never even addresses that Purple McPurpleface used a plasma blast. Purple McPurpleface. So what can we figure out? We know from the episode that the Dramillions were hunted to near extinction by the Loyal Order of Ingerman, who used them to train up new dragon hunters. But the weird thing is that although we know that the Dramillions can mimic the fire of any dragon they encounter, it appears as though these episodes in Season 6 are really the first time that this group of Dramillions have encountered a lot of other dragons. We do see Purple McPurpleface use a Gronkle blast, but he doesn't use a Magnesium blast till right after Stormfly tries to frighten it with one. Only after that point can they mimic it, and they don't use a Singe-Tails fire till after they're attacked by Krogan and the Gang. Krogan and the Gang, album out 2019. I mean, if they had Stormfly's Magnesium blast and the Gronkle's magma, they would have figured out how to break the dragon clamps before the episode. Pretty much, the Dramillions don't appear to use the fires of other dragons until they encounter them in these episodes. This, to me, suggests that they may not have encountered many other dragon species before. There are literally dozens and dozens of dragon species. I mean, there are manta ray dragons, and there are snake dragons, and there are cow dragons. Yeah, I love that they sort of just got a buffalo and gave it wings and made it explode with fire every so often and thought, that's what I want in a dragon. But the Dramillions show no sign of interaction with any of these other species. We probably would have seen their fires, even if just of a couple of them, at some point throughout these episodes. This can probably be explained away by the Loyal Order of Ingerman. They use the Dramillion for training purposes, so they wouldn't want them flying away from the island. They capture them, they clip their tails, and they can't fly away. Except this one. The purple dragon. Me? Not you, Lizard Frodo. Purple McPurpleface is one of the few remaining free Dramillions on the island. It's my theory that Purple McPurpleface escaped the island at one point, escaped the dragon hunters, and flew away. Far away. Where did it fly, you ask? I think it went outside the archipelago. I don't think it went north, though, because it probably would have gotten caught up in Valka's Bewilderbeast, because Valka's Bewilderbeast tends to draw other dragons to it, to protect it, to lead it. But we don't see any signs of Dramillions in Valka's pack of dragons. Now, I think Purple McPurpleface went south, further than most other dragons we've ever encountered, to the mystical land of the Night Furies. Wherever that is. For a number of reasons, I don't think the Night Furies ever lived in the archipelago. Not only do we never find any Night Furies, but we never find any suggestion that there were Night Furies in the archipelago at all. Ever. No bones, no eggs, no skeletons, no leftover habitats. You should go check out my other theories about where exactly I think Night Furies came from. But Purple McPurpleface probably went to it, and that was where they encountered a Night Fury. That's the only reasonable explanation as to how they got the plasma blast. Now, what happened when it met the Night Fury? We'll never be able to say for sure from just the episode, but given that it saw a Night Fury blast, it may have gotten into a fight with it. That was, after all, how it learned to use Stormfly's Magnesium blast, and it was also where it first expressed the ability to use a Magma Gronkle blast. They all seem to learn it in combat with other dragons. That said, we can't say for sure given that Night Furies use their plasma blast for a number of reasons. On another note, I translated the writing on Bork's notes that we see at the beginning. One says he can cause dragons into nets tied across trees, which sort of makes sense, and the other says ill fashion into an ornament. Maybe they make them into busts? Actually, that'd be a cool idea. Why are there no such thing as, like, How to Train Your Dragon models? Oh, I know why. This lot would get annoyed of getting kicked off the shelf. But that's all from me. Question of the day, what is your favourite flavour of cake? I am somewhat partial to the cake of banana. Yes. If you like what I make and would like to support me and our Supreme Leader Mishka, all hail Mishka, then Patreon is one way to do it. Thank you to all of my patrons on Patreon. I'm talking about what kind of videos I might be doing over the next while, and in the meantime, I'd love you to come follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Email me stuff you made, the address and links in the description below. Stay nerdy, sub furies, and I'll see you in the future.